let's jump right in. So something that I find very common in myself and other artists is the perfectionism aspect of how we think our art should look perfect, or in other words, not weird. As of recently, however, I found that the more freehanded I drew my stuff and the weirder I let my drawings be was actually pretty beneficial. So I think this is why you should let your drawings be weird. Now, I do get that drawing like this could be, not the most normal. It's weird after all. But when you have confidence in your line strokes and allow the lines to morph into whatever you want, weird art starts to look good. I found that when I let my drawings be weird or look weird, I was more creative as compared to trying to just make something look correct. Letting your drawings be weird is a very good way to practice just visual dumping on paper and seeing what you like out of your drawings, and can even give you inspiration for new ways to draw you want to have thinking about, if not for just making your drawings weird. It's also a huge confidence booster to see that you can have the ability to at least draw something decent, like line work or whatever, and that the lines will actually manage to turn into something. It's pretty cool. Sometimes even when you think the strange drawing will look just ugly, you do have to just trust the process and allow yourself to push the boundaries of what you thought you could do, and it'll turn out looking pretty nice. Okay, so imagine when you regularly draw. Usually there's a lot of effort and hard work that is put into the line work. But then you want to erase it, and you do, because you don't think it looks right. You do it over and over again, but each time, you're actually erasing the chances of something cool happening at the end if you just let your mind flow with the pencil. So allowing yourself to have a weird artwork process, or just it turning out weird in the end, can, push the boundaries of what you thought you could do, like I said before. Now, I'll admit that not every time the weird drawing will turn out to be good in a weird way or weird in a good way. Sometimes it generally just ends up looking weird in a bad way, but most of the time it's still a good way to practice creativity and offers a chance to see that creativity grow and increase over time. And it's a very useful tool for many artists, because sometimes struggling with creativity is a real problem. You have art block, but when you just allow yourself to make something weird like this, it's a very good way to get out of that art block and ease yourself into just drawing whenever you want, basically. On a less artistic note, it's also just pretty fun. It's really relaxing if you're not focusing on creating something that needs to look good. I mean, the whole point of me saying this, or me just talking about this, and just the whole process of drawing weird art in general, is to not take it so seriously and just let your art turn out weird. The process of making weird art and, both. It's really good to just have fun with it, and honestly, it's a very positive experience overall, I'd say. It's always nice when practicing drawing or anything else art-related is pretty easily enjoyable, because for much less motivated people, such as myself when I first started drawing, actually, which I mean was years ago, but I really got into the groove of it, it can actually help keep people wanting to draw. Or, just people trying to figure out how to draw for the first time, in general. When I started really taking art, I wouldn't say seriously, but when I was trying to start to get good at it, also drawing fan art helped, but, just letting yourself have fun with it is something that really helps, and making weird art is definitely a good way to let yourself have fun with it, like I've said before. Even if you're somebody who likes a lot of detail in their drawings and wants to put more detail in your art in general, and not just the line work, you can still add shading and other pencil lines for detail, as that's part of the process into making the drawings weird, or maybe a better word, fun. It's a really good way, actually, to practice detail on your weird drawings, because then you can make the detail as wild as you want and as complex as you want, and it's really just all up to you. You're also still allowed to erase stuff. I know I said before you shouldn't erase as much, but if you start drawing and you have a vision for how you want it to turn out, mid-drawing or whatever, then feel free to erase as much as you want. It's really all up to you, even though I suggest certain stuff, that will help me, but that's me specifically. There's no rules. I mean, it would be kind of stupid, because, honestly, what you can create in art has no rules. Weird drawings and just drawings in general, it's all up to freedom and what you want to come out of your mind and onto the paper. I literally just drew, a whole bunch of random shit, honestly, and I think a lot of it turned out pretty cool. I don't know, there's, the weird, I guess it would be, a sea creature thing with, little, well, I mean, they're not very little, but, like, octopus tentacles coming out of it, and, like, I don't know what the texture would be called, but, like, the fins, I guess, kinda, like, the webbing kinda looks like hair, and has, like, a really weird eye and big lips or whatever, and I honestly thought it would be kinda cute, because I just, you know, had a vision while I was going along with it. It would be, cute to, like, put, like, little accessories on her and stuff like that. And when I was drawing it, I didn't think it would look very good at first. I was just kind of like, oh no, what am I doing? But then, because I was just like, you know what, I'm just gonna make something weird. That's just all it's gonna be. It actually turned out pretty cool as I continued to develop it and make this character. I found that it made me, like, really proud just to see what I could do from just taking whatever comes from my mind, wherever the pencil just kind of leads me, whatever pencil strokes I make, into making this cool little creative character that is, like I said, cool and weird. Like, it's just really interesting. And I also made, like, this, like, bird guy up at, like, the top, I don't know, my direction's the top right, and I think he looks cool. He kind of has, like, I guess sunglasses or something like that, but I like the collar of what I would assume to be his vest or jacket. I'll probably give him, like, a leather jacket. Honestly, he kind of, like, gives, like, biker vibes or whatever, and he's got, like, that little, like, frown on his face, or I wouldn't even call it, like, a frown. It's, like, an angry expression, if you could, like, I would imagine if you could see under the, glasses or whatever. And with this one I'm drawing, like, right now, it's, like, very similar to, like, one I have at, like, the bottom right now, where it's kind of like a night dude. I know that's kind of hard to see, like, especially since you're not the one drawing it, but that's okay. Like, with this, you don't really need to have anybody else understand it. It's all if you think it looks cool, and to see what you could really do with just, honestly, a few pencil strokes and your imagination. I also keep forgetting how well my phone picks, like, up, like, all this, like, extra sound or whatever, so you could probably hear it, like, against my, or not probably, I know for a fact you could hear it, like, moving against my shirt, and it sounds way louder than I would ever imagine, you know. I wouldn't think that just a phone moving across my shirt a little bit would cause such noise, but that's okay. So, really, it's just something fun to do to really boost your creativity, I feel like, and it just, like, allows you to, like, in a way, lower your standards, but, like, in a way that will help you, like, make your drawings better. So, like, you lower your standards, that way you're not stressed out about it, and that way you could have fun with it, and you'll actually enjoy what you're drawing, and that will help you improve the most. And obviously, like, fan art and stuff like that helps too. That's what I would really suggest drawing if you're just starting out as an artist. That's what helped motivate me a lot, because I love my video games and I like drawing the characters or whatever. So that's a huge motivation for getting into drawing if you ever wanted to think of some ways to help get into drawing if you don't draw already. And this helps really too, a lot too, I think, because it's just so relaxing. You just let your mind wander. And honestly, like, people always talk about, like, how to find your art style or whatever. I think this could kind of help, because it's just coming from your brain. Like, you could use a reference or whatever, especially if you're just, like, starting out. And it really just, like, helps to, like, ground kind of, like, what you like to draw, what your mind tends to go to. And I think that's pretty cool. And when you look at that, we got all the drawings done on this paper, this little sheet. I mean, honestly, I could probably fit more things in there, but I really don't need to. So basically, that's all the reasons why I think that you should try to make your art weird, because it'll boost your creativity, it'll give you more confidence, and it's just pretty fun in general. So I think you should try it out, and it's always good to experiment with your art and do other things like that. So with this, the video is about to wrap up, so I hope you all have a lovely rest of your day/night, and thank you so much for watching.